Okay, so we're all here about ready to leave for the snow camping trip, and the boys are pretty excited. We're just ready to go.
Quite the load there.
Give me a thumbs up again, Max. You weren't on camera yet. That's Rex. Truck loaded up. My car, we're waiting for one more car, and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, so we're on the road. We're heading to the camping trip in the snow with the scouts. I've got scouts with me, my son, and I've got my dog. And my GPS has us on the way. 202 in Payson, Arizona. Got stuck behind some lights, and there's two other cars that are ahead of me. Doesn't look like I'll be able to catch up to them until the campsite. On the beeline with Red Mountain in the distance. And a bug on the windshield. We're on our way. We got about 65 miles to Payson, and then we'll turn and head to the campground. Okay, so Rex won't stop sniffing and whining. He knows we're going on a camping trip, and he is uber excited. He loves going camping, and we usually leave the house, and 5 minutes later he's whining. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this for another hour and a half, but that's the way it's going to have to be. Well, anyway, the scenery's getting pretty nice. Still quite a lot of cactus and stuff like that. I prefer things to be green, and this time of year, it's pretty green out here. Entering the Tonto National Forest. Not much forest though, not so far. So we're catching up to one of the cars. Mark is just here in front of us with all the stuff in the back. I really doubt that we're going to catch up to my brother. He's a pretty speedy driver, and it's really unlikely that we'd pass him. Okay, it's pretty dark out, but Max is just finishing up his tent. You can see the front of it here. We've got a couple lanterns, and we're getting a fire started here, and all the tents. I'm sleeping in my truck tonight, so hopefully I'll be warm. It's about 35 degrees out.
Over a billion is what he said.
Ladies,
the wings are
let's not make her of it. Who killed who? Yeah. This is supposed to be a happy occasion.
Let's tell some blonde jokes. Those are always fun.
Who's the hottest girl in my class? The blonde, the redhead, or the brunette?
I think I'm Melton. Blonde.
Now, if you were wearing your sign.
So blonde's watching the news, and it says 2 Brazilian men died in an airplane crash this morning. She gets down on the floor sobbing for an hour, then gets up and looks around and says, "How many's a Brazilian?"
Well, if you'd ask a Brazilian, they'd say 10. That anywhere's near a non-million? If you ask them, remember, non-million is like a lot of zeros. A whole bunch of them.
Dad.
What is?
Non-million.
Non-million? I don't know. I know Googleplex is...
It's like 100.
Well, let's see. There's a...
It's 100 zeros.
Yeah, the Googleplex is with 100 zeros, and then there's a couple other... That's what Google took its name from.
The amount of ideas it has?
Yeah, the idea was that it was so much information.
Well, copper makes green flame, but I don't know what's in there that's making the green flame.
The plastic will also do a greenish-blue flame.
What's that?
Plastic. BPAs.
what he does. Just see what Josh does.
It's a great fire. So this is called Blueberry Bump, is that right?
It's exactly right. Blueberry pie filling with chocolate chip cookies.
That just looks really good. We'll enjoy that later.
Antelope horn, I thought he meant like...
And we've got jambalaya still cooking here on the ground.
Infrared technology.
Jambalaya.
Oh, red.
Oh, that looks really good.
Infrared, I can't see.
That's gonna taste pretty good too.
Yeah, it always does.
It's better when it's done.
The thermal scope in Modern Warfare. So delicious.
Everybody's enjoying their jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
You guys like it?
Yeah. It's my favorite campsite.
Say thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Delicious.
I'd make it with cranberries.
Now we're all
If you're done with your plate, Josh, you can toss it.
eating our blueberry bump. It's some good stuff. Can you hold that, Jacob, and clean it at 9? Turn on a flashlight here.
That's a fire.
Oh, there's one of the unit.
Yeah, I pushed him over to the side there. There, get some.
I only see one.
That's the
Look at that picture. It's really good.
blueberry bump. Alright, so all the boys have gone to bed, and I'm inside my truck, ready to go to bed. Got the truck on so that I can run the heater for a little bit, and maybe I'll get on my laptop for a little while and watch some TV or something. Then I'll be back to bed. Good night. Okay, so there's not much snow out there at all, but we did get pretty cold last night. The window's pretty frozen over. Just some ice crystals on it. Not really too bad. So there's not too much snow. We're out here just finishing up lunch. We're about to head back. And been enjoying our time here. It's really nice weather. We thought it was going to be snowy and build some igloos and stuff, but we just ended up with some really nice weather here next to the creek. This is Tonto Creek. There's trash all over the ground out here. People don't pick up after themselves. It's a beautiful creek. There's a little bit of snow up on the banks, but not too much. This is a lot of runoff. Little trout down in the water there. A tiny one. But beautiful day out in the outdoors. So we're stopping at McDonald's on our way home. We've had a good time, and we're picking up some ice cream cones for the boys, and Dr. Pepper for me, and maybe some French fries that I'll share with Rex. You're gonna want some French fries, Rex?
Hello.
But so anyway, we're off and running. We're at the big Mickey D's here in Payson.
Okay, so we were in Payson, and we were camping at Tonto
Okay,
Creek.
thank you.
And so we had a lot of fun. We were expecting some snow, but all we found is ice. And yeah, so we were gonna pick up a sled. It was a good thing we didn't, because there was nothing to sled down. We did me and some of the other boys went and made a fort out of snow and all these twigs and stuff. Though there wasn't very much of snow, so it didn't work out too well. But we had a really good time and it was really fun. Okay, so we're heading out of Payson and we're just relaxing, eating our ice cream, and
check out that view.
This view right here is pretty cool.
I mean, the telephone poles weren't there.
Yeah, the telephone poles ruined everything.
It's nice of them to put them there in that spot.
Yay, so beautiful. Oh, the telephone poles. And Rex, he's just laying there. He's pretty tired. We had a pretty cold night at our camping trip. It was pretty freezing.
Probably 15 to 20 degrees.
Yeah, and so it was pretty cold. And yeah, we had for breakfast we had this thing called Mountain Man breakfast. If you don't know what that is, it's like what you'd usually sometimes have for breakfast. It's made up of eggs, bacon, and bread all put together into this one, like yeah, and cheese into this omelet type thing, and it's really good. And so yeah, and here's more view except for the telephone poles once again. Now there's no telephone poles. So, yep.